Okay, there we go. That's working. Let's see. All right. This is an ad hoc live stream. I have absolutely nothing prepared. And much to the chagrin of one of my executive producers, I am live without telling anybody. I just happen to have some time. I just got done filming a Mega 65 video. I'm working on a user's guide series, and I had time to work on this thing right here, and also that thing right there is part of this thing here, and trying to put all of that together in a single thing. It's going to be interesting to see how this works. But yeah, I'm just kind of hanging out. Hopefully you want to hang out with me as well in the lab. I do have, I think I've got some music on in the background. I don't know if I want to, let's see. There's a little music. Maybe we'll keep that low. You guys can let me know in chat if that's something that you would like me to crank that up a little bit. I'm trying to restore. Oh, there we go. I was missing my chat. Hang on. Let me get my chat back out here. I do not know who is here. Let me go ahead and pop out my chat and see if I can recover from that. Oh, there we go. Now, I will not be displaying chat today on the screen. Again, this is just a kind of an ad hoc live stream. I don't like where that is. I do like that I can see it, but I'm not sure I like this. I don't know if I can make a change. Let's see if I can make a change here. Oh, there, that's a little bit better. Let's see. Of course, Mr. Landfill, even in an unannounced live stream, shows up and says hi and is the first to throw down the gauntlet. Xander's here. Good morning, night eve, retroCombians, of course. Welcome to all of you. Thank you, Xander. Good to have you here for just a little ad hoc. Ad hoc streams are always nice. I'm going to blow this up a little bit. This is just a little bit tiny, and I can't really... Oh, there we... Oh, I like that. Okay. Ad hoc streams are always nice. Improvisation for sure. Some VIC-20. Yeah, sort of VIC-20, but not kind of VIC-20. If you've seen some other live streams, you know what that is. Still in normal time. Yeah, it's around normal time. I'm what... It's about 13 minutes earlier than what I normally do, so 6:45 in Xander's neck of the woods. So thanks for joining. Here's kind of what I'm trying to do. This might be fun for some of you just to hang out with me this afternoon, because I'm going to be doing an install of Commodore OS. If you've not seen it, that should be interesting, and I'm going to try and get it installed on this so that eventually I can shove all that in there. That's the plan, and I need to record this so I don't lose it, because I think I will be using parts and pieces of this. Let me make sure I can get... I want to make sure you guys can see the, I think you can see, because you're going to need to see my Mac screen. Yes, you can still see you'll be able to see my Mac screen. I don't like where that is, but that'll work. So I will do that as well. And we'll see what we can get done here today. And again, thanks for popping in, those of you. And I probably will be relying on some of you for some, I don't know, maybe some help and assistance, but you get a sneak peek at an up-and-coming video that I'll be working on. So you get to see a lot of cool stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and press. Oh, I need to change. And I think let me do a little behind this. I'm gonna, you know what? I am going to kill the music since I'm going to be recording. So let me go ahead and pull that down here. We'll do that in a controlled manner, so it's not just out there. All right. So I don't know if that's working or not. All right, so let me see what we have here. I'm worried that hey, if somebody's out there, pop in something in the chat real quick. It could be anything, just anything real quick. Let me know this chat is updating. I feel like it's not updating here. I feel like I get a screen and that is it of text, and that is all I'm getting. So Xander, if you're out there, I think you were the last one I saw. There you go. Patrick's here. Okay, thank you guys. Appreciate it. Thanks. It didn't feel like it was updating. So Patrick, hey, thanks for popping in. Patrick says, I'm here. All right. So am I, Patrick. We'll see how long this goes. Okay. Let's see. How do I want to attack? Oh, that's right. I got distracted looking at chat. Let me go ahead and I've got to set this to record because I do want to record some of this. Let's call this Commodore 64 OS. If you've not seen Commodore 64 OS, this could be fun for you too, if we get it working. So we'll see. All right, and then I'm going to hit, let's see, record all of my cameras. Yes, record all of those and hit record. All right, I am recording every camera. So that means I'm recording this one. I'll be recording this one when we set it up. Top down is recording. The desk is recording. That's good. The studio is recording. That's good. And we should also be getting the Mac screen. That'll be recording too, so that you guys can see all of that. So here's the plan. Here's kind of the project I'm trying to get done. Nobody was talking. Oh, what's it? Nobody was, yeah, exactly. Nobody was talking. Here's what I'm trying to get done. You all saw last time the Commodore VIC-20 MyRetro case. And there are ITX boards that you can purchase to put in that specific case. However, you can buy the ITX motherboard, and then you've got to buy storage, you got to buy memory. Some of the ITX boards that they recommend for it don't even come with Wi-Fi. They don't come with Bluetooth. And then I got to looking, and there's so many of these little mini PCs that are available. And I thought, well, I knew it was cheaper to actually get a mini PC than an ITX board to populate to stick it in here. So what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to see if I can shove this guy into that guy with Commodore OS. But before I do all that shoving and stuff, there's some software stuff we need to do. I need to get and make sure that Commodore 64 OS runs on this. Now, if you've not seen that, you'll get a chance to see that here in a little bit. Let me see if I can pop that up for you so you can see what I'm talking about. I'm going to go ahead and load up Safari here. I think that will be easier. And I am going to pull that over here. And let me show you what we're looking at here. So let me go ahead and do this, make this full screen right here. Make sure I get the right keyboard too. Let's try that. There we go. And Commodore 64, or is it just Commodore OS? It just may be just Commodore OS. Let's see. I think that's it right there. Yeah. There it is, Commodore OS. So this is what we're going to try. And you can see this is the, let me blow this up a little bit for you. This is the case. This is the 64 version of the case I have right here. I have the VIC-20. I do need to say that the folks over at MyRetroComputer were kind enough to give this case to me. All I had to do is ship it over. So I want to thank Sean over there at MyRetroComputer. He was great to work with, was happy to send it over. Again, I paid for the shipping, but that's it. So this is kind of this, I guess this video is kind of sponsored by them in a small way, but it is a pretty cool case. I'm looking forward to do it. But what I wanted to do was have the case, have a PC put in it and run Commodore OS, because I have other plans on top of Commodore OS that I'm not going to give away yet, but it's a whole project. This could be a one big video or a series of videos, but it's just something that's going to distract me a little bit while I'm doing my Mega 65 User's Guide series. So I'm kind of excited about it. Hey, by the way, hit that like down there. Somebody might be interested in this and want to pop in. So happy to have more people join in. Even though they're ad hoc, I don't mind people dropping in. It's just I haven't planned anything, so it's going to be a little more disjointed than normal even. So anybody, just for those of you, there's only 4 of you out there. Any of you seen Commodore OS before? I'd love to know in the chat. Make sure you do that for me. Let me know if you've played with it. If not, we'll be playing with it today. Now, I've already downloaded it, so we don't have to go through all this. So that is a plus for you. You will not have to see me download it. And I'll tell you what, let me go ahead and we need to get it installed on a USB stick right here. Let's go ahead and get that rolling while we're unboxing this mini PC to see what it looks like. Let's go ahead and get you the Mac screen here. I'm going to load up Etcher. Let's get that going here. If you're not familiar with Etcher, I think everybody's probably familiar with Etcher. Xander says he's not familiar with it. Mr. Landfill's not familiar with it. I thought that you were talking about Commodore OS. That was the GUI for the C64. Yeah, this is a whole Linux distribution that kind of looks C64-ish, and I think it has some emulators and some other things on it. It is the recommended, well, I don't know. It's kind of a recommended OS for the case, the MyRetroComputer case. So that's what we're looking at here. All right, here's Etcher. Let me go ahead and I am going to get this installed on the Mac. I don't know what's on here. I'm not concerned about it. Hopefully it's big enough too. This is only, what is this? This is only a 16, and I know it's tiny in your screen, but it's a 16 gigabyte drive. Hopefully that's enough. I'll go ahead and shove this in. to my Mac. Let's flash from File. I believe that's in my downloads. Let's go ahead and grab that in downloads, and there it is right there. This one right there. Okay, and then let's select our target, and there it is. There's the cruiser, and let's just go ahead and get that going. And let's flash. Let's give it a password. And that's probably going to take a little bit of time. Looks like it's going to take about 31 minutes. Hopefully that's not 52 minutes. Surely not. There it goes. It's going back down. Okay, so that's going to take a little bit of time. While we're doing that, though, I want to dig in and take a look at this guy right here. Remember, now I do have a keyboard here that we're going to be using for it. And I love these little keyboards because they have the little trackpad. It's just so. But let me put this out of the way for now. Let's put this over here. And let's break into this thing. You got a choice of views. You like that one or you like this one? What do you think? Let's see. I thought, hey, Evil J, good to have you here. Thanks for popping in. Yep, you're just kind of hanging out in the lab. You know what that's like. I picked up the Pico 64 and have been playing with it a little bit, but have not looked into how to have it circulate. Okay, so let me show you. Here, I'm going to save you some time today, Patrick, because it did take me a time. What Patrick's talking about is this guy right here. Let me show you how that works. Here's what you're going to do. And I'm going to bring you a top-down screen here. I don't have an easy way to broadcast this today for you, but let me go ahead and bring up the app. So you bring up the Devoom app. You can see that here. And it's right here. You hit this guy right here. You go to your clock gallery right there, and it's these customs right here. Those are the ones you want. And it looks like you have 4 customs. You have a cloud channel and you have a visualizer. So here's my custom. If I tap here, you can start to add the images you want to play behind you from here. You just come down here, you hit plus, and you can choose either one from the Pixel community, from your camera, or of course you can cancel. Now, all of these, most of these, this is from the Pixel community, this one. Oh wait, no, this is the Mega 65, that's mine. So what I've done is I've kind of combined those. So that'll save you a little bit of time. Remember, it's this button right here. Click here, and then you can do that. You can do all kinds of fun things too. You can set the time that it activates. So I have this setting, this particular custom playlist whenever the live stream would be playing. So that I don't have to come down here and make those changes automatically. And it's really been kind of fun. I've got some fun things up here. So that'll save you some time, Patrick. And hopefully, hey, you got a little something out of the live stream today, because it took me a while to find it. It shouldn't have taken me as long as it did, but it did take me a while. You can see the Commodore balloon going up there. I do have some, I want to work on this a little bit. It's kind of tilted away from the wall. I'll get that working, but I think it looks good. What do you guys think? Next to, I love the Commodore LED kind of sign over here, the neon sign, so to speak. But I dig this too. Yeah, take a look at the app. It should be right in there for you. Pretty easy. I think you'll be able to do it. Okay, where were we? Hey, while we're here, let's go ahead and just check and see how that's going. Okay, good. It's still working. And let me go back into my camera here. Okay, let's go back down here. Let's get this thing focused. There we go. And let's break this little guy open and see what's inside. And I've already broken the seal. I really have not looked at it, though. You guys are getting a chance to look at it really with me. Oh, you want that view or you prefer this view? And I can get a little bit closer. You guys let me know which one you like. It's like the optometrist. Do you like view 1, view 2? View 1, view 2. All right. So you guys have the option. I'll go ahead and do this for now. It doesn't matter to me because I'm recording all the cameras. So whenever I share this, I'll have any view I want. But just to make it easier for you guys let me know. All right. Hey, gosh, there's 8 of you kind of hanging out on a Sunday afternoon with me. Okay, let's see what we have in the box here. We have, I'm going to go back. I want to see this for a minute. And you know what? I'm going to zoom in just a little bit for all of you. There we go. So we can see what we have. Let's go ahead and get the small box out first. Oh, it's not a box. It's just a flop. A flop. It's a flip. There we go. I like number 2 better. All right, number 2. Here we go. We'll use this one. So this is the power supply. This is the other thing that I really liked about these boards. If I do an ITX board in this guy, I have to do some kind of power supply and I have to do this weird power supply mod. It requires some cabling. It looks like the cable was used for a car or something like that. It's It's kind of awkward. So I really like that I might just be able to use this. Now I gotta be careful. I don't want, hang on. This is my Mega 65. I don't want to confuse these guys. So let me put this back here with my Mega 65 before I mess this up and accidentally plugged the wrong thing. I need to put a label on here, and I've done that for most of them. I just haven't done that for this yet. All right, so there's the Mega 65 back there. Let's put it behind. There we go. Got a Mega 65 on the grill. There you go. Mega 65 on the grill. All right, let's go back to desk view here. So this is, this power supply is, let me see, it looks like, oh, it's a 12 volt power supply. This is, gosh, this is probably the same. I wonder if it's the same barrel, just out of curiosity. Let's see. Yep, same barrel. These are probably interchangeable because this is a 12 volt power supply too. You can see that here. So I'm not going to risk it, but just saying, those look like the same. So this is a 12 volt power supply here. What else do we have in here? It does come with an HDMI cable. That's nice. Have a spare. I will not need that because I do have the capture card HDMI right here ready to roll. I guess I should turn on my capture card too. Let's get that fired up so we're ready when we need to do that. And I also need to change that back to 16:9. You can see I can, that's one of the things I love about this capture device. I have 4:3, 16:9 aspect ratio. I can change that. So we'll go ahead and get that on 16:9. I don't, you know, here's the thing I don't know about this. I do not know if this comes with any operating system on it whatsoever. I don't think it does. I don't think there's anything on here because I don't see Windows listed. I guess we'll find out when we turn it on what we get, right? So let me go back to my desk view here. We have inside, we have some kind of bracket. Have no earthly idea what that bracket is for. I guess we'll find out. We also have the Mini PC User's Manual. It looks like the bracket. Oh, okay. So this is a VESA mount. So if you want to put this really tiny computer on the back of your monitor, you can do that. Let me check something here. Show you guys this from this view for a second. Yeah, here you go. Right there. And then this lets you, again, mount your mini PC on the back of it. That's kind of nice. It'll give you a small, you know, I don't think I told you what the hardware was in this thing though. We'll talk about that here in just a minute. See if there's anything else. Got, looks like some hardware for the VESA mount right there. We'll go ahead and put that out of the way. I'm not going to need that, so I'm going to put that back in here. So I'm going to pop in this. I'm not going to need this. We're going to need this. Let me get this out of here. Right here. And let me tell you what we have inside on this thing. This is, let's see. I'm trying to remember. This is a silver. This has 16 gigabytes of RAM, a 512 gig SSD. It is a GK3. I believe this is an Intel i3 is what's in here. Intel i3. No, I lie. It's not an Intel i3. It's, or is it? I don't know. Let me see if I can pull it up. Let me see if I can find it somewhere. Hold on. It is, hold on. We'll get the specs. Let me get those specs for you so you guys know what's going on. So let me go ahead and I'm going to back this up just a little bit. There we go. Let me bring the, let me get the specs over here for you. Let's see. Hey, Marsom, good to have you pop in. Thanks for joining us. Let's see. I thought downloading should be fast with fiber. Oh, that wasn't downloading. That was etching. I was using Etcher to burn the image. The download was super fast. I will say that. I'm really enjoying my fiber, by the way. Yeah, that's just us right now burning this to the flash drive. It's already been downloaded and everything, so we're in good shape there. It's really looking good. Okay, great. I'll look at that app. Oh yeah, we already talked about that. Marsom says hello, Patrick. Oh yeah, we already did that. Don't forget to plug in the HDMI cable. We'll get there. Also look at the amps. Oh yeah, you're right, Xander. I should verify the amperage on there just to make. I'm not going to interchange them though. Yeah. So let me see if I can. Let's go back. I want to show you. I don't know where it's going to be. Maybe here it's going to be the easiest. Let me do that. Let me do, I'm going to show you the specs on this guy. And let's see, let me go here. Oops, there we go. And there it is right there. And let me go ahead. I'm going to grab this right here. let's cut. Oh, shoot. Let's come on now. Cut it out. Let's do this, and I'm going to pop this in here in case somebody is interested. Maybe I am. Where is this? Is horrible. Hold on. I got to do this. There we go. I'll pop this in here for you. Here is the computer, and then I'm going to bring this over here so we can take a look at it together. And I'm doing a lot of weird stuff here. Here we go. This is the device right here. This is the Kamrui GK3 Plus Mini PC. It's a Intel 12th Alder Lake N25. So it's basically a Celeron processor, up to 3.4 gigahertz. But what I liked is it had gigabit Ethernet. It has 4K UHD. I'm not ever going to use 4K on this, just HD. It's got Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, VESA, all that business. And you can see, pretty cheap for everything. Again, it was going to cost me, when I added everything up, it was going to cost me closer to $300 to get all the hardware, everything shipped that I needed if I used their ITX. So that's kind of why I decided to do that instead of the ITX board. And it's more powerful. It's just more powerful. That's the simple piece to it. It's just more powerful. Now, I will say this is cheap. This is really, really cheap. I mean, it is super cheap. I'm not sure what that is. So let me show you what we have here. So this is the whole computer. This is just a little plastic case. Again, I didn't buy it for the case. I'm actually hopeful that the case might go away or it might not. So here's what we have on the side. We have a lock. We have our headphone jack. We have our LAN. We have two HDMIs. We have a USB, and we have our power. Over here we have a VGA. That's kind of nice because the ITX boards, none of those had a VGA that well, maybe there was one. We have additional USBs, which I like. We have our power supply there, lots of venting. That's the other thing too, is a lot of these don't require a fan. There might be a little fan in here, we'll have to check, but they don't require a lot of fan for cooling. And the let me see, wrong one. This actually has a fan with it, so I'm thinking that that's going to work out pretty well. So that's kind of what I'm thinking there. And what else? Yeah, you see some venting here. So there is this thing right here. I don't know what this, I'm sure this right here is so that I can remove the top. It looks like it's got a little screw right there. My guess is you take the screw out right here, and then we can throw the little switch and the top will come off. We'll check it out here. You can see that here. There we go. And then I think this will slide. Yep, see how that slides right there, and then it pops off. So let me give you another view of that so you can see that. So this is on. Once you get that screw out of there, you can pop that, and that opens it up, and you can see that inside we have room for on top of the, it's got an M2 storage in there. You can also pop in another drive in there if you want to do that. It looks like a regular SATA drive, so that's kind of nice. So that's what we have in there. Looks like we can pop more stuff out. Let's see what else we have in this thing. I'm really curious what we have. Let me get this guy out of here. I should get the precision screwdriver out. I forgot to grab that. That would have been good. All right, let me check. I'm gonna pop chat back in. I think that's gonna be better. Let me do that. Let's restore chat. Here we go. There we go. Hey, Clockwork Planet was mowing the lawn. What'd I miss? You haven't missed a whole lot. We're just kind of looking at this. What we're doing is we're trying to get this MyRetroComputer VIC-20 style case. We're trying to give it some brains. So I'm kind of working on this in the lab right now. And this is the Kamrui Mini PC. So I haven't missed a whole lot, but feel free, folks, to chime in and let Clockwork know what they missed. Okay, so let's get this guy off. Did I finish? Oh, yeah, I got distracted. Clockwork, you distracted me. I still have one more screw here. Mr. Landfill says, was shoveling snow. What did I miss? Holy cow, we got mowing and shoveling. Boy, there's a difference, right? Oh, no, I didn't want to do, oh, there it is. I thought maybe I lost it. Okay, we got our little screws right here. We're going to lose those at some point, I'm sure. All right, let's take this out right here. There we go. So now you can see what we have inside here. We have our 16 gigabytes of RAM, which is quite a bit, right, for this little mini PC. And then we have an M2 2280 SATA right here. So that is, this is 512 gigabytes. That's a lot for 160 bucks. Don't you think? 170 bucks? I think that is a lot. Joking, LOL. I wondered about that. We do have snow though. Yeah, well, yeah, depending on where you are, right? So this is really tiny. This stuff is really tight in here. I like this. I like what I'm seeing though. This is making me feel better about what I'm trying to do. Okay, let's hang on a second. Okay, don't judge. And when I say don't judge, what I mean is I love these little KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken, for those of you across the pond. You have KFCs though, but I love these little, we get these with like slaw and stuff, and I throw them in the dishwasher, but they are great to contain those things you're afraid you're going to lose, right? So you can do this right here, take this, put this on here, and you are, whoop, you've got to put it on the right way, and you know that you are safe. So there you go. Put that over there so we don't lose those. All right, let's check on our, let's see if we're about ready here. Yeah, it's still, I think that, you know, I don't know how it's going to perform, but you can see it had 4.4 stars, 170 bucks, but you even get a 5% coupon on top of that. So, and I had some affiliate funds left over thanks to all of you. So thank you for that. So anytime you shop and use my affiliate link, that adds a little bit. We are still, oh my goodness, we are validating. That's always the worst process. I could skip the validation process. I prefer not to do that. So there you go. There's the question for the day in the chat. Validate or not when you're burning these things. Now the hope is that, and I guess we could plug it in and see what's on here. The hope is that we're going to be, oops, sorry. We're going to be, one of these days I'll get it right. We're going to be able to connect this and plug in that USB drive and install. Let's see what comes with this. So I'm going to go ahead and, I guess we should probably put this back on for now, just to make sure we don't do damage to it. I will say you are not paying for the case. The case is cheap as all get out. All right, let's go ahead and plug up. I did not put this back in, but that's okay. We don't really need that. Let me get this stuff out of the way. Let's go ahead and let's plug it in. What do you think? We're going to plug it in, see what happens. And again, I don't think there's any OS on here. We should just get probably a BIOS screen, or it'll boot up and say no OS. That's the goal. Let's see. We want to plug into HDMI 1 right there. So we'll plug that in here. I need to plug in my USB adapter for my keyboard. We'll do that right next to here. Just keep everything clean and consistent. So that's there. And then we're going to plug this in here. The power is right on the side. So let me go ahead and plug this. Now I have, oh, that's horrible. Desk, there we go. I've got little handy plugs right there. You gotta love those. Those are great. Let's get those plugged in right there. Okay. All right. So now we've got everything set up. Let's get the keyboard over here. And I'll put it right here so you can see what's going on. Now, I'm going to press the button. We're going to go back to the screen and we'll see what happens. And again, oh, let me make sure this is on. This is on. Okay. Okay. So let me go back to our Mac, or no, I'm sorry, our retro screen here. And so let's see, I'm going to click the button. And there we go. AMI Power Manage Secure. All right, we're booting something. Have no earthly idea what we're booting. Again, I don't think for that price we get any kind of operating system. I will be really surprised if there's an operating system on here. Where did my, there it is. Just, oh, is it me or does that look like Windows booting up, folks? That sure looks like Windows booting up to me. I'm amazed because I don't remember it saying that we had anything. Oh man, look at that. It actually comes with Windows. I was not anticipating that at all. interestingly, that's going to, I'm going to have to do some partitioning. Yes, I think this is, what is this, Windows 10 maybe? Yeah, it definitely looks like Windows Clockwork Planet for sure. Hey, I'm going to call you CP for now, if that's all right. Are you okay with that, Clockwork Planet? Call you CP? Or I can call you Clockwork Planet. I can call you Clockwork. I can call you Planet. Got another name? Happy to do that too. This, I think, do you want a second keyboard layout? Skip. I don't want a second one. What is this? I accept. Who's going to use this device? retroCombs. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's do something different. All right. Oh man, I gotta do the security question stuff. Ugh. Man. All right, hang on. I'll be right back. Let's see how I want to do this because I gotta be able to see this. Let's do. This is where my setup is not great. Okay, let me see if I can. I'm gonna be squinting a little bit because I got a really tiny monitor here. So let's see. Let's do. I don't know if I can do this. Let's do that. Nope, wrong one. Shoot. Whoa, what's going on there? Nope. Hold on, I can't see what I'm doing. You're going to see something for a minute. Let's see. Next one is, do it this way. What? I didn't have a nickname. What's the name of the city? Where? Oh man, I think I might be able to figure that one out. All right, so let me go ahead and go back over here. There we go. I really don't like this. All right, so now I've got to go back here so I can read it again. Let's see. The last one is, I don't know. Oh man, I would never remember these anyway. Oh, I can remember that one maybe. All right, that one might work. All right. So we'll go back here and let it do its thing. Looks like you couldn't click next. It kept coming back and saying you had to do something else. So sorry, that didn't work. This might take a few minutes. Do not turn off your PC. Okay, well, while that's doing that, let's see if we can see how this is doing. All right, hey, that's ready. So we'll go ahead and eject that. And let's go ahead and pull that out. So now we have this. Now what we're going to try and do is we're going to try and boot and see if Commodore OS will work. Now I can run, and I will say this, guys, the first thing I'm likely to do is rip, if this works, is rip Windows right off there. I could care less whether this runs Windows or not. I'm sure I lose a license or whatever. I don't know how any of that works, but this, if anything, this would always be like this Commodore OS, or it would be something with Linux later. I have one Windows PC. That's all I want. I don't want to manage two of them. For all you out there who are Windows lovers, don't do it. It's just me. Okay, just always give it a name, the same answer. Yeah. Oh, there you go. I should have thought of that, Xander. That'd been great. retroCombians. I should have just said every answer is retroCombians. But then I would have given all my security questions away for you. But just for that, right? So let's see. Here it is. Looks like. Oh yeah, this is Windows 11, isn't it? Yeah. So it is. Yeah. There you go. Having trouble. Yeah, I know. I'm not going to connect to the internet right now. This is enough for what we need for now. Now what we're going to do is I am going to plug this in. Right. Oh, well, that's kind of nice. Like you got a little light right here. It's on the, I guess that's the front. Yep. I guess that's on the front. Okay. That's pretty good. And then what we've got to do is figure out how we can boot. Let's see. One of these, let's boot from here. All right. That's in. Let's go back here. And let's see if we can Control-Alt-Delete. Let's just try a restart first. Let's do that. Let's go here. And let's go to here. And now we're probably going to go into the BIOS would be my guess and figure out how to boot from the USB. But let's go ahead and restart. Usually it's delete. We'll see what it says. Give it a chance here. I sure hope Commodore OS runs on this. It's the other thing. The other reason I wanted an Intel processor too is because I thought I have better compatibility with Commodore OS. Delete. Okay, there we go. Delete, delete. If you hold delete, that's it. So let's see if we can do a boot. Let's see what we're set up on. Disable state after. Well, this is interesting. Boot order. Here we go. Looks like the hard disk is the first one. Let's see if we have. Oops, got to hit enter. Let's do a USB device first, then NVE. Okay, so that should work. Hey, Kraut Guy C64, good evening. Oh, you're in Berlin. Oh, man. Welcome from Berlin. Just as a little point of order for everybody, I was born in Wiesbaden, and I've got to get back to Germany sometime. I have a lot of German viewers, a lot of German friends in the Mega 65 community. I need to get back to Germany at some point. So it's good to have Kraut Guy here. Kraut Guy. I feel bad saying that. I feel like I shouldn't be saying that. Guten Abend, Kraut Guy. There you go. So now you're getting some official welcomes from the retroCombians. Thanks for joining. We're just hanging out trying to get just an update for everybody. We're trying to get this running. Let's see if I get it running. This right. Let's see which one. Oh, I closed that window. Why did I always do that? I always close the window. Anyway, we're trying to get it to run. Oh, there it is right there. Commodore OS, so that we can eventually. You ready? You ready? You ready? Stick it into this cool VIC-20 case. Sent over from MyRetroComputer, the folks over at MyRetroComputer. So that's what we're kind of doing today. And again, it was ad hoc. I had no plan to do this today. It just happened, and it's turned into be actually some pretty good stuff. Well, at least I think it is. You know, I might just so you all know, I will be using some of this content for the prepared video that I'm going to show for all of this. I don't know. I don't think I'll edit this, though. I think I'll just leave it out there. Some people may see some. I will put some time codes after the stream today, and so if people want to jump around, you can do that. All right, back to retro. There we go. So we got the USB, so it should, if we save and exit, should boot from that USB. You guys ready? Here we go. All right, save changes and exit. Keep those fingers crossed. Boom. Yes. BIOS is pretty easy to get to. I do like that. AMI BIOS, that's pretty standard, so I'm enjoying that too. That's pretty good. All right, let's see if we can boot from this. Now, it should be a really slow. Oh, it went back to Windows. So that means rats. That means that this cruiser, because sometimes USB drives do not always boot. Let's try a complete shutdown. I'm going to go ahead and hold the power button and let that shut down. And I'm going to try something else too. I hate that I may have to do another USB. All right, let's turn it back on and see if it goes back to Windows. Yeah, it's going right back to Windows. And that's really weird because let me do a whole shutdown. I feel like that just went in suspend mode. I do not feel like that shut down. Let's go ahead and do a shutdown. Let's do a complete, let's do a restart. And I'm going to check to make sure that that setting's stuck. I could have done something wrong before we give up on it. Now, my understanding is I should be able to boot from the USB drive, and that's what we're trying to get done here. Let me go ahead and hold down my delete key. It went back to Windows again, I think. Yes, rats. Man, this is going to be a pain in the neck. Let me try this again. Okay, there we go. And let's hold. Yeah, Xander, eventually I will want to do that to install it. And I think I think what's going to happen is Commodore OS is going to give me the ability to put it alongside. Let me go ahead and fire this back up again. But for some reason, I'm not getting a boot from USB. There we go. Let's see if, make sure that boot, yeah, USB device. Let's see what it says here. Set the boot order. Yeah, so it's just not booting. I'm going to, you know what? I'm going to turn off this MVE. I kind of don't want it to boot, period. Can I turn off this? See, here's the hard Windows boot. I'm going to try something. I'm going to make that there. I'm going to turn that one to... I'm going to try a couple of things here. Now I'll probably have to come back in here at some point. In boot option 4, I'm going to turn that off. I'm going to go back to USB there. Oh, it's not going to let me. All right, that I cannot turn that off. Yep, looks like, yeah, I have to have that somewhere in the mix. Let's see if we can network. Let's make this USB. Does the USB need to legacy boot rather than? Oh, that's a good question. That's a really good question. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like it's sets the boot order. Looks like it's yeah. It looks like I don't have an option for that. This is my PC ignorance coming into play now. Usually you can just do. I honestly I think it could be this USB. I have had USBs that won't boot before, and this could be. Let's see. What is this? I don't want to mess with that. Wake from S5, network stack disabled, fast boot disabled, boot one USB device, network, CD, and then let's try this. I guess I could go back over here. Let me check something here. That's memory configuration. We don't mess with that. Power performance. That's working well. Family controller. That's good. American Megatrends. Looks like everything. Time's off, but I'm not going to worry about that stuff right now. All right, let's save changes and exit. Let's save changes and reset. See what happens. Looks like it's not, well, yeah, it's not, the USB does not look like it's, hey, Ariana, good to have you here. We're just trying to, get Commodore OS to boot. So thanks for joining us. Definitely, yeah, it is a good Sunday. But looks like we're going to have to, unfortunately, burn another USB drive just to verify. I want to think that I have had problems with this USB drive. And of course, I would pick the one that would be the worst. Let me, let's go ahead and shut this guy back down. And, and let's go ahead and do this. And probably could have shut down. Is there something? I don't know. Maybe there was something over there. Is there? I don't know. Up there, I don't know, right there maybe, I don't know. We'll keep it up there for now, that way I can do this. All right, let me shut this guy down. Let's go ahead and hit this one. We are shutting down. Hey Jamie, how you doing? Let's shut that back down there, and what I'm going to do is we're going to try another one. So I'm going to pull this guy out. Unfortunately, that means we're going to have to kill some time. I don't know how we're going to kill time. Maybe I can kill some time by showing you the case. We can play around with that. Hold on just a second. Let me get a replacement. Now this is a modern USB 3.0. I can show you that here. Let's see, right here. This one is, there you go. Oh, upside down. Sorry about that. This is a SanDisk Ultra 30128. I will go ahead and sacrifice that for the good of the order. I won't need it forever. So let's go ahead and go back to our Mac and let's plug, I'm going to plug this in. I need to know, I think some of the, let me show you what I'm talking about here. I think some of these ports, one of those is 3.0, one of them's 2.0. Let's see which ones we have. I don't know. I can't tell by the color. Is the black one the 3.0? Is the blue one? Let's see if it says here. It does not appear to tell me which ones are 3.0 and which ones are 2.0, because I would love to use that 3.0 as we're burning this thing. It would be a lot faster. So it does not say. So this is worthless. All right. So I don't know. Let's see. I'm going to guess. I don't know. I'm going to guess the black one. I don't know why I'm going to guess the black one. I'm just going to try that one. All right. So that is in 3.0 is blue. Is that right? Okay. Well, I trust you, man. I am not a PC guy. If you are a PC guy and you think that is the case, I'm doing it. Thank you for that. All right. Appreciate that. Jamie is taking an editing break. So Jamie's got a video getting ready to pop, evidently. F11 or delete key to get to the boot menu. Yep, we got that. These days, USB sticks are so unreliable, they tend to self-destroy after, yeah, no doubt. Okay, let me go back over here so you can see what I am doing. Back to our Mac screen. And let me get out of here. And we, unfortunately, are going to have to load up Etcher again, which is right here. And what did it do? It probably went over to my other screen. It did. It's right here. All right, let's what are you doing over here? Let me close. I've got some stuff I need to close out over here. There we go. Let's go ahead and flash from file again. And let's grab the Commodore OS. Let's open that one. Let's select a target. There. Oh, ouch. It didn't even find that one. Holy cow. Let's see. SSD system drive. That's not good. My USB drive's not showing up. That's not good. Let me see if we can figure out what's going on there. Disk utility. What in the world? Looks like, oh, you know what? What in the world, gentlemen? You know what I'm doing? I'm trying to access. Here you go. This is how messed up I am. Are you ready? I am trying. You guys are going to say that this is pure retroCombs nonsense. I am trying to access this when it should be plugged in over here, right? Oh my goodness. Holy cow. So let me pull this out of here and plug it into here. Oh my. Why did you guys let me do that? Huh? Cannot believe you all let me do that. All right, so let me go back. I blame each and every one of you who are out there today for my shortcomings. Not really, obviously. All right, let me get out of here. Let's see if we can select a target now. Probably gonna have to start over. Yeah, hold on. Let me close this guy out. All right, so let me make. Is that plugged in? It is plugged in. All right, so let's go back in and Etcher. Get that loaded. Rufus, I don't know. I don't use Rufus, Xander. I've always used, I call that streamer brain, being live causes. Yeah, I know, right? It happens all the time. You're sitting here talking. I probably, well, I won't say I wouldn't have made that mistake, but it could have happened if you all weren't with me today. Okay, let's try this again right here. Rufus is, I don't even know. Is Rufus available on a Mac? Oh, see, now it's not even finding it. That's interesting. It's not finding it. Let me see what's going on with this drive. This is probably, I've been having some additional issues. Hold on just a second. I think I know what the problem on that is. Hold on. Let's try that. All right, I'm back. I had to walk around the back for just a minute. Yeah, I think Rufus is only Windows. Let's see if that popped up this time. I need to get to a desktop. I need to close. We'll go and close out VLC. Still not showing up. That drive that I just popped in is not showing up even when I pop it in. I am having all kinds of issues with just a USB drive. All right. Which means, let's see, did it show up here? It did not. Okay, I'm going to have to try. That is a brand new USB drive. That is odd. Stage fright happens to the best of us. Yes. Why is that? Yes, they are unreliable for sure. All right, I have some more. Hold on. I have plenty. Don't worry, everything's fine. Okay, this one has never let me down. We're going to try it. Like I said, it has never let me down. Let's see what's going on with this. Unfortunately, I think this is a USB 2.0, but you know, we'll take what we can get at this point. I'll probably skip the verification process, but all right, that one looks like it accessed it. There we go. All right, like I said, this one has never let me down. Let's go ahead and do this, and let's flash. All right. Sorry about that, guys. I was hoping that you would not have to sit through flashing 2 USB drives. But this one has booted on multiple computers. Hey, this one's going a lot faster too. Look at that, 3 minutes. What was the other one? 11 minutes, I think. So that'll be a little bit better. Hey, while we're doing that, let me go ahead and I may as well break out this. Let me move some stuff. That way you have something besides just watching a USB. All right, so here is this wonderful. I am so looking forward to this. Again, thanks to Sean over at MyRetroComputer for sending this over to me. It was so nice of him to support the channel and say he was happy to do that and to give me the VIC-20 model. I know a lot of people have seen the C64 models online, but you all know VIC-20 was my first computer, and that's what I wanted in this case too. So this thing is really nice. It's going to be kind of hard to see. I know it's kind of big. Hang on. Let me get my desk view back here. Let's go ahead. It is something else, let me tell you. Isn't that gorgeous? Come on, man. That's just gorgeous. I don't think I need anything else. Yeah, I don't need any of this stuff. Look at that. Now, what's interesting is I'm looking at this. So this has to fit into here. Now, there's not a lot of clearance. Let me go ahead and break this open here. You can see that right here. Now, well, I don't know. There is some clearance. Look at this. Interesting. Holy cow, that might actually, nah, I'm going to have to take it out. I think I'm going to have to take it out. This is off, right? Yeah, I can go ahead and plug this while we're taking a look at it here. While we're waiting for our USB stick to flash. Interesting. Let's see. This is where you can put a drive, which I'm not going to need, but if I could somehow, and I don't know how this is attached, if I could remove this, but then, so I've got some things I got to work on. But, you know, if I could at least get to this with this out here, I might have something. Now, I don't think. I'm just kind of curious. Let's see if there's any way. I'm going to take this tape off right here. We're going to try something. I'm going to be very careful. All right, that's the fan. I'm going to go ahead and take the fan out for now. That's interesting. That's just kind of sitting in there. I'm going to remove the fan. As a matter of fact, I'm going to take the fan and put it over here. Feel free to ask questions as we're sitting in here, but happy to answer whatever we might have. Let me go ahead and pull this out. A little bit of tape here. Don't really need that. I think I'm going to do something, guys. I'm going to go ahead just for now for a quick test. I'm going to pull this out. And hey, you remember those? Hold on. Remember those? This is another good time to break out one of these, right? So now I can put my little fan in here so I don't lose it. Keep everything all organized. There we go. And let's see if we can figure this guy out right here. I really want to get to Commodore OS loading today if we can. So that's like a goal, is to get that installed on here, because then I can start doing some of the hardware stuff. I am anticipating maybe a little 3D printing. Yes, regarding that, the C64, the VIC-20, does anybody else have one of these? 2 and big lag on the button presses of the joystick. I have not. My VIC-20 works perfectly. It's a great question, AS, but I've not noticed it. Or on my VC64, no issues whatsoever. And you're having, it's interesting. Are you having it for both of those, or you're just saying one or the other? All right, that popped right off. This is designed to plug into, I believe, an ITX motherboard and give us USB. I don't think I'm going to need that, but what's nice about this is this does give me some dimensions and things. So if I want to do a custom 3D print plate in here, I can do that. Let me go ahead. I'm going to throw that back in here. There we go. Let's check something. I'm just curious. I don't think it's going to close. I think there's some feet and some other things on here. Now I might be able to. Might have to. Let's see. Oh my gosh, it's close. I want to be careful though. Here's the switch, and I want to see if somehow I can replace this switch for this switch right here, right? Because I want to be able to use that. We do know there's a power light, so this also acts as a power light, this switch right here. So if I can connect to that somehow, that will be cool. But I think, yeah, this is probably not going to close, would be my guess. Let's see. Or maybe it will close perfectly, gentlemen. Look at that. It fits. Get out of town. Now, I'm not going to leave it like this, obviously, but it's good to know that all of that just fits in there. Look at that. So I've got plenty of room. So if I want to, and I think I will, eventually I am going to pull, I think, all of the guts out of here, and then we'll use these runners somehow and get this all connected to here. I think there's somebody did another one of these, and I think they actually have a template, but this is an easy measurement to make, and can make maybe a custom 3D plate, put that right in the middle there, run some of this stuff, get the power on there. It could be kind of cool, right? So that's kind of, I'm glad to know. This is pretty cool. Xander, should there be a serial joystick ports? Not for this. This will still use since we're using a Linux distribution, I'll be able to use the C64 joysticks. Would work really nicely. So I also want to see on this board how these are connected. Are they connected directly to the board? I assume they are, but it looks like this is the side I'm going to want out, and then I'm going to have to figure out how to run a couple of USB, maybe just I could run some extensions maybe around here, over to here on a custom plate, get all my USB in one location. That would kind of work too. So something to think about. I'm very pleased. I think this is going to, again, the goal was inexpensive. And these are a lot less than an ITX board and everything with it. I mean, 16 gigs of RAM. Come on, man. Look at this. 16 gigs and a 512 all in there already. Whew. All right, let's go ahead and, oh, that just popped right out. Did you see that? You did not see that. This piece just popped right out. So then this is this glued? How is this on here? Oh, there's screws. Okay, so I could take this off even if I wanted to try and do something on this side. I don't know that I want to do that. But here's this plate here. This comes out if I want to do that. So this is a nice little case. Highly recommend this little case if you got a little custom project you want to do. Okay, let me go ahead and put everything back in here, including my little KFC. Again, I love these little guys. You just save them when if you're like us, we go to KFC occasionally, so that just happens. That's a thing. So sometimes you just gotta have some KFC chicken. We probably do that a couple of times a year, probably. Having grown up in Kentucky, I know it's not the best stuff in the world for you, but I love it anyway. Can't help myself. Sorry. All right, let's go ahead and put this over here. All right, let's see if we can get Commodore OS running on this guy right here. Let's go ahead and put the top back on right here. I'm still amazed that you get everything you get in this for 170 bucks. Pretty amazing. For those of you who came in late, if you're looking for information on this, there's a link in the chat. You can go ahead and scroll up. Let's see. This is a safe space. You don't have to justify the love of the kernel. I love the kernel, man. Good stuff. All right, let's go ahead and plug this back in. We'll go ahead and plug this back here. Get our power right here. All right, let's see what we have. What's been going on over with our, should be done by now as fast as it was going. There we go, it's done. All right, so let's go ahead and eject that. And we're gonna try it again, gents. Here we go. So let's go back over here. Let's go back over here. Let's not go there, let's go here. Let's plug this in, and we are going to plug back into one of the blue ones right here. And again, this one has not let me down before. Let's not be a first today. Let's see if this doesn't work. I'm almost positive we don't have the BIOS settings right. So the Dollar Tree, Mr. Landfill says the Dollar Tree has some tiny food storage containers that work great for screw holders. I agree. I get these because I'm buying anyway, right? But yeah, there's all kinds of really cool places and for projects. I've got one of those little, oh, I can show it to you. Hold on. I can show this one to you. I love this little guy. Hold on. I got this on Black Friday. I think it was about $12. I mean, it was really inexpensive. This is the little D1 thermal printer. This thing is really handy. You can turn it on. It's got a little app for your phone, and you print the labels right out of here and you stick it on things. And like I said, it's really cheap. USB, unfortunately it's USB, micro USB for charging, but it's got an internal battery and everything. It's great for label making. I use it all the time. Matter of fact, I'm going to keep it out to remind me to do some labels today. That's how much I like it. So what I can do is put a little label on that to remind me what that's for. And then just replace it later. So, okay. Let's see. Wow, there's 16 of you. 16 poor bored souls out there watching me try and get this thing working. All right, we're going to see if we can boot Commodore OS. Here we go. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but we're going to give it a shot. All right, let's see. What view? Okay, I'm going to turn it on, and then I'm going to go to retro. Here we go. On retro. Let's see. Come on, boot from USB. Come on. Boot from USB. You want to do it. You know you want to do it. Don't do that. Oh, welcome to Grub. There we go. That's it. Success, folks. It was the oh man, that was the perfect time to break into some Little Mermaid poor fortunate souls. Wow, man. Hey, here it is. Welcome to Commodore OS Vision 2.0. This is pretty cool. Okay, so we're going to play around in this a little bit. It's good to know, but the goal is to install this onto the hard drive. I'm going to wipe Windows. It's gone. Now this is a Linux distribution. So they've taken Linux, they've skinned it, they've added some apps, and from what I've seen in just a cursory reviews of a YouTube video, it looks pretty cool. It's got some fun. It's got, hey, Mislav, good to have you here. Now we got both of our wrenches here. That's great. So good to have you both here. The wrenches, by the way, folks, if you see names with wrenches, those are my executive producers, and they can pop in and help us with chat. They can manage chat. They can ban you if you're doing the wrong things, all that kind of thing. That's just one of the perks of them being an executive producer. Go to buymeacoffee.com/retrocombs, and that'll tell you how you can do that too. So it's good to have you here, Mislav. Thanks for joining us. And I know ad hoc, Mislav is the one I was mentioning at the beginning. He hates it when I do these ad hoc because he's not a fan. And actually, Mislav, we haven't banned anyone. No, not yet. Mislav was the one who put me on Commodore OS and got me thinking about this whole project of putting this on this into the, oh, I put it on the floor, the case. So that's your fault, Mislav. So thank you for that. Let's go back to retro. I'm so thrilled that this is working. Okay, Commodore OS Vision. This is fairly recent, December 13th, 2023. Let's go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and boot in. Let's just boot in because we at least we have a screen. So, hey, Dan, can someone spell the full name of the label printer? I can do better than that. Hold on just a second, Dan. Let me get that for you. I think I have it pretty handy. Let's see. I need to do this. I think I can get this for you, Dan. Hold on just a second. Amazon Now this is, I'm going to share with you the one I have. I think there is a newer version, Dan, but it is, oh, here you go. I'll just give you the whole, this is actually better. This way you can decide what you think will work for you. Yeah, this is a lot better. So here you go, Dan. Good to have you here, Dan. Dan saved my bacon yesterday. I was having some problems with the Mega 65 and it was causing a delay in my chapter 2 recording that I just completed today, thus the shirt. So thank you, Dan, for that. I'm actually anxious, not anxious, I'm excited about chapter 2. It's still not really digging into content, it's about Connect, but I really enjoyed doing that one. I'm learning a lot about the Mega 65 by going through no, it's Nimbot, I think is what it's called, Niimbot. I like it. So, anyway, we digress. Let's go ahead and see if we can get Commodore OS Vision X64 running. We're going to hit enter. Here we go. Now, again, we're running it from the USB drive. Let's hope everything works. And let's hope there's an option actually to install it on our hard drive because that's what I want to do. Waiting for -dev to be fully populated. I don't know what that means. Let's hope this is still working. I don't know what waiting for dev to be fully populated means. Let's see. Do I have any kind of... I have no activity on the USB drive, guys. Hey, at least we got it to boot to the main screen. We may have to do some settings. I don't know. Maybe there's something I needed to set. But it should, it's not booting. It's not doing anything. The access light on the USB drive is not doing anything. Let me show you here. I don't think you can see it, but the access light is right here and it has stalled. So I'm a little worried now that this OS may be very specific to a certain type of board. That's disappointing. Let's reboot and let's check out our options at the beginning and see if there's some different ways. Maybe we just do a direct install. I don't know. Maybe this. Let's see. Using make file system current boot and run level S. Starting hot plug events dispatcher. Synthesizing the waiting for .dev. So the devices to be fully populated. That did not work as intended. Let's go ahead and. Hey, Xander, thank you so much. You did not need to do that, my friend, but I really appreciate it. Let me do a little like there for that. Thank you so much for the thanks. That'll help offset the cost of this little project. So thank you for that, Xander. Always good to have. And I'm not doing the thing today where I show them, but you all see that in chat. Please help me thank Xander in chat too for that nice little contribution using that thanks button. I appreciate you, my friend. Let's see. Mislav says he installed it on a Huawei laptop with Ryzen 3 and AMD graphics, so it should. This is all Intel. I would think, right, that this should work. Did you, so Mislav, in doing that, did you have to do anything special, or you just did it the way I did it? So we're going to go ahead and restart here. So I'm just going to do the whole hold the button, pause, and we're going to fire it back up. Let me show you here. So I'm just going to hit the power button. There we go. Power's back on. Let's go back here. You know, I looked at one of these that had a Ryzen 3 with AMD graphics, and now I'm wondering, from what I only disabled secure boot. Oh, I have not disabled secure boot in the BIOS. I do not believe. That's interesting. Let's, press E to edit, escape to go back. What is all this? There we go. English. That's right. Back to main menu. That's good. Boot test. Let's just check something here. So that's working. Secure boot has caused me a lot of problems recently myself. So I need to see, but if that were the case, error would already appear. Oh, really? Okay. We'll check the BIOS here in a minute. This is working. This is just a test for MIM. It looks like it's seeing everything, so that's good, right? It's found the, let's see, Intel N95. Okay, so that's right. It's checking CPU state. Everything looks good there. The cache. I'm gonna go ahead and escape. Let's go back to main menu, number 3. CPU start test, Intel 2.7 megahertz. Okay, everything looks good there. Let's see, can we get out of this? Can we hit escape and get out of this? Nope. Looks like I'm stuck in here without rebooting maybe. I don't think I can go back. Yeah, I'm going to have to reboot again, unfortunately, it looks like. Let me just check something. Info. Okay, that's that page. All right, let me go ahead and we'll come back in. That's a quick reboot because nothing's happening. Let's see. I've installed. Oh, I already read that. But if that were the case, it would appear. Why are you? I don't know. I'm just checking things out to see how things are working. What are advanced options? Persistent options, fail-safe, console, disable grub theme, save options, power off, reboot, back to main. I don't think I want any of that. Let's go back into the BIOS and see if we can turn off spam delete while rebooting to enter. Yeah, hit delete. Yeah, so let's see if we can turn off UEFI. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to do that thing where we turn this off again, and we're going to reboot and hold delete. So that's what I'm doing. All right, let's see. Where is this going to be? Let's see. Okay, I am under security. Oh, under security. Okay, there it is. What secure boot here? Is that it? So so I want to disable that. Is that right? I think that's right. Right? You guys are my PC experts. I am not a PC guy. But I think that's what we wanted, right? Yep, there we go. Thank you, Mislav. I do like the delayed latency that Fiber gives me. That is nice. It used to be like 8-9 seconds before I would see a response. Okay, let's go ahead and escape. Let's go save. Let's save and save changes and reset. Yes. Yes. All right, let's try this. Let's see if this works. Keep those fingers crossed. This is good to know if somebody else wants to kind of duplicate this. Let's see if I can get rid of my little bar down there. All right. So, hey, KFC Bucket Fun. Thank you so much, Jamie. Nice of you to do that. I will celebrate with a KFC bucket. Thank you both. I really appreciate both of you. Jamie, you didn't need to do that. I appreciate you though, but yeah, some chicken fingers. I will not use your money for chicken fingers. And I like the graphic you chose too. I will use it to continue to support this project and everything. So thanks for that, Jamie. Much appreciated. Hey, that's pretty good. This isn't even a prepared live stream, and you guys are sending me thanks. I appreciate each and every one of you. I'm just happy to have you all here. There's like 19 of you. I don't have this many during my regular live streams. So, hey, if you are watching but you're not in chat, let me know that you're in here. Somebody else just popped in. Pop in and let me know you're here. Okay, we're going to try it again. UEFI is off. Let's see if this goes this time. Retry, 15 seconds, filtering, bop. Come on, baby. Oh, this is the same issue we had the last time. And looks like, once again, we are hung at this prompt. Let's see. Oh, Mislav, everybody's just kind of joining in today. Let's see the others beat this. I triple dog dare you. Well, Mislav, thank you so much. I may need all this just for trying to figure out this little issue we've got going right here, waiting for the dev to be fully populated. I don't know what that thing means, but thank you so much. Fundage dog pile. No doubt. I love a good fundage dog pile. That is outstanding. So thank you all again. I'll use that to continue to bring you projects like these if I can ever get projects like these working. That's the thing, right? You gotta get them working. So thank you all very much. You are much appreciated. But you know who will appreciate you even more is the lovely accountant. That's right. And I will say, hey Herb, good to have you. Made it by surfing a long time. Well, good to have you here. Thanks for popping in. I will tell you guys this though. The channel has done it to me. And what I mean by that is I feel like I need an accountant to do my taxes now. So thank you all for that. I guess that's a good place to be. I don't know, but I just feel like I don't want to do them on my own with these little things that you guys are helping with, and I want to make sure and do it right. I don't want the IRS knocking on my door, right? So, hey, Jeffrey, this is your first time, I know. I just joined this live. What's today's project? We are trying to get Commodore OS, which is bombed. I'll show you that here in a minute. Let me just reboot so you can see what we're doing here. Is it in the instructions how long boot will take or dev time to populate? I don't think so. Hey, Gabor, good to have you. Let me get a few of you caught up who have just popped in. We are trying to get, and it should pop up here in just a second. Yep, hold on. We are trying to get Commodore. Hold on. Wait for it. We're trying to get Commodore OS Vision X64 working on this Intel N95 with 16 gigabytes, 512 gigabyte of storage, so that eventually I could take all of that and shove that into this wonderful case, VIC-20 MyRetroComputer case that they were so kind enough to send over to the channel. And this thing's fabulous. Isn't this fabulous? Check it out. So this is an ad hoc live stream where I am just trying to get this Commodore OS working in that before I take all the time to get it shoved in here. And then I have lots of plans. If I can get it working in there, I've got some other plans beyond that even. So a lot in mind. So you guys are getting a little preview by hanging out with me today. So appreciate you doing that. So I think that gets everybody updated. There are some articles on waiting for dev on the web. Okay, well, that was my next step, as a matter of fact. I was going to go see if we could find out what that might be. Apparently, the first option in the failsafe menu is known to have worked. Apparently, the first option in the failsafe menu. Okay, let me check it. Hey, thanks, guys. Let's see, the failsafe option. Where is the fail-safe option? Is that down here? Boot rescue menus? I found the problem by accident by attempting to boot into recovery mode. With the more verbose start message, I saw the system was getting stuck on initializing my video card. Press F6. Press F6. Okay, I'm going to press F6. I'm looking to see. You guys are awesome. Press F6. Okay. I'm going to press F6. Oh, I pressed F6, nothing happened. Quote from the Reddit. I got you. Let's see. Maybe it's under advanced options. Oh, here we go. Failsafe options. There you go. I found a problem by accident. Failsafe options. Let's see. Apparently, the first option in failsafe is known to have worked. The first one, failsafe, right here. Okay, failsafe option, failsafe. Okay, let's go back to main menu. All right. Oh, so there are some things within here to help us work through this. Okay. Now, I think I've done what you said. I'm going to wait just a second. Do the first one. So I think I just did that, right, CP? So if I've done that properly, I think that's what you just told me to do. So what I did was, just to verify, I went to advanced options, failsafe, and chose the first one right there. Now it's turned off. Let me go ahead and turn it back on. There we go, right there. And so then, yes, perfect. Okay, so then we'll go back to our main menu and we will, gentlemen, we will give it a shot. Thank you all. This is why I love my chat, folks. You retroCombians are the best. Now, if this works, I should give you all of the super chats or the thanks back. All right, let's see what happens. Come on, baby. You can do this. And hopefully it'll save that if we get a chance to install it on our hard drive. Hey, I think that took a little bit longer than last time. And I've still got a light blipping down here. I think this is better. I think this is better. Come on, baby. There we go. Come on. Keep going. It's still going. We're better. We're better. Come on. Come on. Come on. You're almost there. Yes. Look at that, guys. Check it out. Commodore Vision. And the mouse is working. Whoop for sure, Jamie. How cool is that? You all rock. Thank you all in the chat room for helping me out. I was getting ready to go. That was going to be my next step. You guys saved me so much time that I was able just to go ahead and do this. So thank you for that. This is fabulous. Okay. Let me check on you guys in chat real quick and just see what's going on. So perfect. Thank you. Whoop. Yep. Yes. Yahoo Mountain Dew. I love that, Mr. Landfill. That's awesome. Whoop, whoop. Mislav gives me a little whoop whoop too. So thank you for that. Now that this could be, I think I will leave this live stream because others may be looking for that. And like I said, I'll put some time codes that might help people find these things. So here it is. This is welcome to Commodore OS Vision. Can you imagine this running in that VIC-20 case? Won't that be so cool? I mean, it's going to be cool. All right, let's see what we have here. The last thing I want to do, I'm hopeful that I can do today before I end the stream, because I do have some editing on a Mega 65 video I need to work on, is I want to get this installed on the hard drive and see if we can reboot from the hard drive so it's consistent and persistent on the drive. That's the goal. So hopefully there's a tool. Mislav, my executive producer, says under applications we have an emulation section, so we will do that. Let me see what this says right here. Oh, I'm on the wrong. Presenting Commodore OS Vision. You know what I need? Here's what I need. Let me show you what I need. I'm going to show you what I need. I feel like I just need to do this. And I think you're going to know what I mean. Check this out. You ready? Don't you think I need to plug this in? Shouldn't I be using this? I think although this does not have a middle button, that could be a problem, but I could always use it on here. I'm going to do it, guys. I just feel like I should be using this mouse. All right, let's see if it works. So that's plugged in. This is the mouse from the same guys that make the Amiga and all those, and usually that works just like right out of the box. And oh, there it is. Look at that. Ha 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 ha. I like it. Looks good. Okay, so let's see. Presenting Commodore OS, a distinctive, attractive, advanced, and stable operating system experience. We apologize, but telephone support is no longer available for Commodore OS Vision. That's so funny. If you're experiencing technical difficulties, please ask for assistance from the Linux community. And then you also have some information here. Warm regards right there. I'm going to go ahead and, am I in your way? I feel like I'm in your way. If I am, just let me know. How do these move? Okay, these move. All right, good. Let's go ahead and press OK. Oh, look at that. Check this out. Oh, wait, terms. It looks like we have to do some terms. Let's go ahead and do some terms. Let's agree to every term. And I guess we're selling our firstborn and all that good stuff that we normally have. Let's see. Let's go ahead and say continue. Now, Mislav says, oh, checking installation media. Press 1%. Okay, we'll let that go ahead and do that. OS and stuff. What is going on there? It is checking. So that's good. Mislav says, under applications, you have the emulation section, and after installing it, you must do sudo apt update and apt upgrade from the terminal before doing anything. Oh, it requires an update. Okay. Sometimes that breaks things. I'm a little scared to do that. I'm not sure what this is doing. Checking installation media. That is here's what's happening here. My little light's going crazy. Well, you can't see it. Let me see if I can see it. It's going crazy right there. So it's checking that right there. So that's what's happening there. We are not multitasking well. It's not letting me do anything else. Let me see if I can go up here. Looks like we can see our menu. So while it's doing that, looks like it does look like the old Tempest video again. So here's our accessories. Looks like we have a text editor. Now this is I think a 6-core GPU. I think 6-core. So we should be able to do some things. We have a backup software. We have our calculator. Oh, let's just check calculator. Oh, there we go. Now it'd be neat if that were looked like the Commodore calculators of old. But there's our calculator. Hey, everything is fast and speedy. Nothing's lagging, and I'm running from the USB. So once I get this on the 512, that should be even better. Files, font viewer, manage disk, note taker, passwords and key screen, search file system. What do we have here? The GOG gaming service, Mini Galaxy. Do not know what that is. Steam. Looks like we have Steam on here. Wine, if we want to run our Windows applications. Play on Linux, another one. Hero Games Launcher and Lutris. Not familiar with that one. Graphics, probably have the standard stuff. Yeah, Blender. Oh, look, have some different things here. I've made image viewer. Vector, Libra, Draw, is GIMP on here. Image manipulation program, yep, it's on there. Internet, it looks like we have a browser. I'm not going to connect to the internet just yet. I'd like to install it on the drive before I do that. Mislav, shouldn't I install it on the hard drive before I do the sudo apt and sudo apt upgrade update stuff? Because I don't think I want to do it for my USB drive, do I? Or do I? Do I want to do that? I don't think so. Anyway, it comes with Chromium web browser. Oh, yes. Yes to install it on the hard drive first, or yes to do a sudo apt update while I'm running from USB. Dial up tool. That's interesting. I'm kind of curious about that. We have Google Earth, Pigeon, got a BitTorrent on here. Torrent, that's pretty cool. Office. So it seems like you could actually use this as your daily driver if you wanted to. Gambus 3 Basic. Now that I'm kind of curious about that. Let's see. We have sound and video. We have a mod player. That's nice. Audacity's on here. That seems a little odd. Yeah, some of this seems a little bit odd. You do have OBS Studio. That's interesting. Would I want to stream from my Commodore OS 64? That's kind of cool and interesting. System tools are here. Looks like we have all the standard stuff. Formatted USB, gparted is on there. Good. System info. Hey, let's go to system info. Let's make sure. There we go. And yeah, I'm trying to figure out. Looks like we're running Light DM for our Windows Manager, Mate 1.24 with DM on top, and it's Debian Linux Live Bullseye. So that's good. It's a standard Debian distribution. I'm digging that. I'm familiar with that. I can work my way through that. That's good. Sound and video, we talked about systems. Let's check out our emulators. We have a Commodore 64. I'm going to assume this looks like Vice. We have an Amiga emulator, and then we have the FSUA for arcade or the GUI. Let's go ahead and pull up, since this is going to be in a VIC-20. Let's pull up our VIC-20. And nothing worked. So that's interesting. Didn't get anything on that emulator. Maybe we need an update on that. That one did not work. Let's try C64. There we go. Oh. So it's got the open ROMs. So what I'm going to need to do is put in some ROMs in here. Now, how do I get out of here? Oh boy, how do I get out of here? So they're not including any ROMs. So this is the open ROM. So that's interesting. But now I don't know how to get out of here. Let's see if I can do a Control Tab, Alt Tab, Windows Tab, Control. Oh, there we go. I can go back to here. All right. So there we go. And let's go ahead and there's the package manager. Applications menu, Cairo dock. This is different. I'm not familiar with this. Where is the... Anyway, we'll leave it running in the background. I'll come back to it here in just a minute. Commodore OS is an independent Linux distribution based on Debian. Let's go ahead and go next. Here we go. Select type of installation. Regular install to the entire disk. That's what I want. I want the entire disk. I want Windows gone. Out of there. So that's going to go on the 512. Looks like we've got a little bit of a partition for probably, I don't know, the BIOS. I wouldn't think so, but let's see. Installation options. Installation requires about 17 gig. I'm going to go ahead. I'm just going to do the whole thing. Because again, I don't matter. If you're running Mac OS or Windows OS, you may have to use a system software. Interesting, you can run it on probably an Intel Mac would be my guess. I don't want to do that. Root partition, that'll work. I don't think I want a custom layout. If I partition and root home partition. Let's see here. There we go. Okay. Looks like that's in good shape. Yeah, that's all fine. That's what I think too. I think we're good to go. Let's do next. Okay, to format and use. You betcha. Knock it out. There we go. Now we're talking. Oh, good. Samba server for networking. That's good. I'll probably play around with that a little bit. All right, it's copying new system. I hope it's copying new system. Oh, there we go. Stop there I got worried at 13. Really got worried at 13 there. How you guys doing? You guys hanging in there with me? Got about, oh wow, yeah, 20 of you hanging out. Thanks for hanging out with me on a Sunday afternoon. It's about 3 o'clock where I am. I'm really pleased that things seem to be working. Computer name. I wish I'd change that computer name. Can I still change that computer name? What do we want to change that to? And the computer donate, let's do retroCombs. And we want this to be Commodore OS. Yeah. So we'll do that. And work group is retroCombs. I have used those. So we'll do that. So that's good. It is taking forever to copy stuff over. We're at 18%. Hopefully it's still chugging along here. I don't know. I would really like to see 19% at some point. There we go. It just always worries me. Now, can I go ahead and do next? Is that an option? Oh, sorry, you're invalid character. Oh, so you can't have space, right? So it has to be, I think, has to be this, right? I think that's right. There we go. Let's see. We don't want Australia. No offense to my Australian friends, but we're going to use America. Let's keep going. Where's the United States? There we go. American English right there. Time zone is not Australia. We're in the U.S. We're not in Alaska, although I have lived in Alaska. I really like Alaska, I will say. Eastern times, East Indiana. Yep, there we go. Right in Indiana. System clock uses local time always. So hopefully that'll update here. Service settings. View. What's service settings? We're not going to mess with that. We'll go back. We'll leave that alone. We'll go ahead and do next. Getting help. Basic information about Commodore OS is at CommodoreOS.net. There are volunteers to help. That's good to know. So it looks like we just have to wait at this point. CrocGuy664 says, to this point, it simply feels like a weird blue Commodore-themed Debian installation. I wonder what Commodore USA originally planned to do with it, selling hardware or selling Linux support. That's a good question. I do not know. It's interesting, too, that the folks over at MyRetroComputer, this is the OS that they seem to be pushing. It seems like, and they even have it on their website. It seems like there's some kind of relationship between the two of them. I need to research it. I obviously am making this up off the cuff, but it seems like there's some kind of relationship between the two that is allowing them to kind of partner and say, this is what you want to use. It is kind of weird. I wish I could, how do I kill apps? Let me see if I can get a terminal. I don't know if I can. How do I get, I want to get rid of this. Anybody know how I can possibly get rid of this without killing my installation, or should I just not worry about it? Maybe I should not worry about it. This is taking forever. And I assume that's probably because of the slow speed that this thing is transferring data from here to here. Because that's a pretty big installation. I mean, there's a lot of stuff on here. I like your Croc Guy. I like the way you kind of say weird blue screen, because that's kind of what we're looking at. So this is going to take, oh, you know, I just noticed the pointer. It's kind of revolving. I'll tell you what, how about, it says 3 to 20 minutes. Does it say 3 to 20 minutes? Oh yeah, it does say 3 to 20 minutes. Woof, that is a long time. So I'll tell you what, let's take a look at, see what else we have. Here's our preferences. Here's our hardware. Additional driver. Looks like you can add additional drivers. We're not going to do any of this, and I'm not going to connect to Wi-Fi just yet. I'd like to get it installed, but it looks like that's here. You have a look and feel. Looks like we can change the appearance. So maybe you can get rid. Let's just see. I'm not going to change anything. There you go. You can. Oh, so here's the custom one they created. You could take it back to any one of the regular light DM kind of themes, it looks like. And you can get more themes online. So there you go. So they've added their own custom to it. That's kind of nice. Here's your background. Fonts. Actually, I shouldn't be doing this because now I'm slowing down the transfer, I'm sure. Yeah, there it is. Looks like the font is Commodore 64 Angular, regular, Orbitron. Micro Gamma D was the pet font. Oh, check those out. Here you go. Here's some additional backdrops that we can do to get rid of that blue if we want. That's kind of interesting. Some of those are interesting. They're a little, I don't know. Oh, I kind of like this. This could be good. They're a little out there for sure. Xkill and terminal, but don't mess with it. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about too, Mislav, is that I will kill it. I don't want to do that. So here's just some additional appearance things. We're not going to do anything that hopefully will harm it. Here's Control Center. Let's see what Control Center looks like. Well, this is nice. Yeah, this is actually a pretty good Linux distribution. I'm kind of digging some of this stuff. Grub, I'm not going to deal with any of that. Additional drivers, we've seen some of that in the other menus. Here's our mouse. Administration, hardware, look and feel. That's pretty nice. What else do we have? Oh, here's Klowanto Commodore ROM setup. So I have that now, thanks to the Mislav. And then another install we needed. So we can go ahead and set up all the ROMs when we get it done. Here's some free games we can install. Looks like additional free games. Install a selection of the best free Linux games. That's interesting. We'll do that. Hopefully if we ever get this thing installed. Install the latest Linux kernel. So this is nice. This is really, this is just a nice distribution too. Here it is. Here's about Mate. There you go. Mate desktop environment. Yeah, pretty nice. Places. Let's see what places we have. And got all the standard stuff here. Computer. Now we're not on the network, so we're going blind right here. What's this? Let's see. Oh, let's go over here. We'll come back to applications in a minute and find something to kill time while we're waiting for this right here, because this is taking forever. This will be the part where people fast forward a lot through the video, through the live stream. Hopefully you guys are finding something else to do while I'm doing this. Looks like Bluetooth is available, so that will be good, because one of the things I want to do is I want to connect, I think, the tank mouse, but I do have, and the tank mouse is Bluetooth, but I also, I won't need it for this. This is the Mouster. I think you guys have seen the Mouster, but I can't really use the Mouster for this because that's completely different. That's for this right here, right? But the tank mouse is Bluetooth. It looks like this, and what I love about the tank mouse is in between these two buttons is a scroll wheel. So that is something I probably will replace this with the tank mouse. This is good for now, but plugging in and connecting via Bluetooth to the tank mouse to the C60 or Commodore OS and the VIC-20 case will be really cool. It ain't Windows. Also, for future reference, when installing Linux, it is best practice to be connected to the internet. It ain't Windows. Yeah, good point. Yeah, because I'm going to get a bunch of, it probably would, because Linux will upgrade if you're on the network as it's doing the installation, right? Now this time I'm going to have to go through and just do it. Although it should be pretty fast, right, with my fiber stuff going on. So thank you, Mislav, for that. Oh, hey, we're at 74. That's not bad. That's not bad. We're getting there. Let's see. We also have Wi-Fi or volume here. I don't know if there was any sound. I was not listening for sound. Maybe there is. We'll try that a little bit later. Surely that's working. What do we have here? Eject. What is this guy? Is this? Oh, no network connection. Okay, so there you go. So there is the networks around my area. What is this one right here? This is click a window to force the application to quit. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. This could be disastrous. I do not want to do that. Whew. That's handy. Now I think we know why they do that. So I definitely think we know why they have that available, because maybe that's the only way you can quit this. I don't know. It seems like there used to be a function key, right? Function. Let me try something here. Function. Where? Oh, here it is. Function. Was it function F8? It seems like 9, 10, no, 12. Oh, that's run. Device not ready. Load. Yeah. Interesting. I don't have anything to get rid of that. So we'll just leave it. 90%. Hey, we're close, guys. Hang in there if you're still with me. Hopefully it isn't a progress bar that goes to 99%. Yeah, I know, Patrick. Isn't that always the way that you kind of cringe, right? We do have our spaces here that we find in regular Linux distros, so I can move to spaces. Here's our time, which is incorrect because we're not connected to the internet. I'm not worried about it. I'm not going to hit this, shut down. And then this also lets you get to other spaces. So we're at 95%. It's installing Grub. All right, let's just let her go. We're going to let it go, guys. Hang in. Oh, my goodness. We've got 22 of you. Thanks for joining us. You've got a lot of catch up to do. We've been at this for an hour and 41 minutes, and we're installing Commodore OS onto a Kamrui N95 Intel with 16 gigs, 512. Got this on Amazon. Link is way up in the chat if you want to find it. And we're hopefully going to shove all of that into this wonderful Commodore VIC-20 from MyRetroComputers. Check it out. Did you see the little buttons? Or the keys. Check it out. You got internet, email, files, volume up, volume down. That's pretty cool. The only thing I don't like is that we don't have the Petsky characters on the front. That's the one miss. Other than that, I love the shape. I love the design. I love the feel. Good keyboard. It's going to be nice. So I'm going to shove all of this into here, and this will be my Commodore OS machine, but I've also got other plans for it too that will involve all of you. That's the plan, to involve all of you into this process as well. So that's why a lot of people were sending me some super chats earlier, so thank you to all of those folks who are helping do this. I should say also one more time, the folks over at MyRetroComputer, Sean, was nice enough to send that to the channel. So that was nice. All I had to do is pay for shipping. So I really want to thank him for that. Hey, 8-Bit Retro Refix, good to have you here. Yeah, we're having a blast. Let's go ahead. Looks like automatically reboot the system when the installer is closed. Let's do that. Let's finish. And we're gonna have to take this USB drive out right there, and hopefully we're probably gonna have to go back into our BIOS and reset that up. Here we go. Commodore. Oh, look at this. This is nice. You have some advanced options, so that's different. We had not seen that when we first did it. We'll just let it go. Oh, that's pretty cool. Come on, guys. That's sweet. I like the little 8-bit. Come on, baby. You know you want to boot. Let's do this. Do not. There we go. There we go. Looks like we've got some weirdness maybe in the video. Does that look like 1080p to all of you, or is that just... looks like we're going to... Oh, wow. Your current password is set to capital C. Okay, that I got to remember that. Holy smokes. Where's my little piece of paper? Oh, here it is. Got to get this, and I need a pen. I do not have a pen anywhere. How did I am so unprepared. I do not have a pen. Hold on. Hold on. I know you would think I would remember it, but I will not. Okay, I have pen. I have pen. All right, current password is set to C equals, so Commodore, oops, hold on. Well, this is weird. There we go. All right, so let me get that down. Commodore OS pad, here we go. Perfect right here. Now, if this, and how about a pen that doesn't work when you need it? Anybody else ever have that problem? I have a pen that is not working when I need it. Sorry, be right back. Keep looking at the pretty pictures there. Throw that one away. All right, let's try this one. And what is going on with my pens? This one isn't working either. What in the world? Where do I get these pens? Yeah, that one's not working either. So there's another one in the trash. Okay, this one is a pilot. If my pilot pen lets me down, I don't know what to do. All right, let's try this one more time. There we go. Commodore OS PW equals C equal. I know I would remember that, but I won't remember it 3 days from now. I know, it's always. Yeah, I could change it. I'm going to keep it for now. Okay, let's see. And I think we've, like I said, I think we've got some video setup problems here. Let's go ahead and say okay. Oh, here we go. Change password. Wouldn't you know it? Here we go. We can. Should we change it? Let's change it. Let's just change it. All right, we're going to change it. And authenticate. Password was incorrect. Try that one. There we go. All right, we have your password has been changed. Okay, we're going to close that. Close that. And all right, here we go. All right, we need to connect. Let's get online here. Let's go ahead and get this guy connected, and we're going to connect to the network. Connect to the network. Let's do this. I'd love to know what you guys think about the color scheme. All right, we are hot. We are hot. And all right, so now we need to let's go ahead and there we go. See, everything just changed. Very nice, very nice. And is that looks cool? Looks all right. Let's go ahead and apply that. I don't think we have to apply it. Let's just close it. We need to get all right. Here's our keyboard shortcuts. Window transparency, Alt plus mouse scroll wheel. That's interesting. So you can change window transparency. I have to play with that at some point. This is a lot to explore. This is, I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. Yeah, Xander, I think it looks cool. I'm kind of digging this. I could have just a lot of fun just using this in general. Tips, emulation, popular device in are used, emulation respectively. They provide a GUI where multiple disk images can be attached, blah, blah, blah. Quickly run the classics. ROMs, free open source. There's all kinds of stuff here. Yeah, Mislav wants me in terminal really bad. I know. All right, here we go. I'm gonna should be able to do. Let's see if I can do my Control Alt T and get to terminal. There we go. Oh, check out that terminal. How cool is that? All right, sudo apt update and sudo apt upgrade. There we go. Let's hit that. All right, we are cooking with gas, folks. Get all the security updates, everything installed on this distribution. Hopefully it won't mess everything else up. XR, oh really, change resolution. There's probably an application though for it too, right? Or is that just the one that I need, Mislav? This machine, I'm very pleased. It is. I don't hear a fan. Just to let you guys know. No fan. Wait, there might be a little fan in there. I feel a little arrow. If there is fan, it's coming out really slow. But that's perfect because that means there's low heat coming out of this, which means in that case, which does have a fan, this should set really nicely. So I'm really excited about that. Let's go back in here and see. All right, we're good. Interesting. Xander wants us to do this from the terminal. So let's try it out here. Failed to set size again, output, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, we're at some weird 800 by 600. What in the world? What did I do wrong, Xander? I think I'm going to need to use some kind of, I wonder if I need to install some drivers for the video. Gosh, I would hope not. Let's see. Let me go ahead and exit out of here. That's interesting. They use kind of a, I don't want that. They use kind of a Mac-looking computer for their desktop. That's weird. Oh, yeah, that would make sense. Thank you. You actually have to tell it, right? So let's go back up and do this right here and do 1920 by 1080. You know what? That's a new one for me. I am going to love that. Thank you, Xander, or Xander, I'm sorry. Mislav, if that works. Unrecognized option. Try Xander to help for information. Interesting. So I've got some kind of something going on here. I suspect I've got a driver issue. Why am I doing that? Let's see. Do you have to actually do help or could you, yeah, we'll just do it. Let's see what we have. Yeah, I think I've got a driver issue, Xander. Xander, I'm sorry. Mislav, I keep looking at this command and it looks like Xander. Mislav, let's see. Display, where the options are dash display or dash D. Did we need the dash D in there in that setting command? I'm not seeing it. Helps always pay. Let's see if, I'll tell you what, let's see if we can find let's go up here to, where would it be? System tools, display. Let's see what we have. Disk manager. NVIDIA driver installs, not NVIDIA. Package installer, system monitor. Where are my, like, utilities? Here's more emulator. Oh, look at all these. Oh, it installed some additional emulators for us. That's interesting. System tools. Let's see. Yeah, my Linux guys out there right now are saying do this, and for some reason I am not. Where is maybe accessories? Is it there? Let's see. No, not normally. Graphics. No. Let me see. Hidden bonus. What's hidden bonus? Yeah. Here we right click. Desktop, keep a line page. Change desktop background. But that doesn't give me my, that does not give me my graphics settings. Log out, show desktops. Anything down here? System monitor, system package manager. Interesting. Where are graphics, internet, office, and system tools? Extras, emulators, hidden bonus. Extra emulators. Wait, extra emulators. I'm confused, Mr. Landfill. Hidden bonus. Extra emulators equals hidden. Oh, I see what you said. Gotcha. Okay. I'm sorry. I was looking for a menu. Okay. Gotcha. So let's try that. Nope, wrong one. Let's see. We want command line. So -S. Yeah, that would make sense because you need to switch, right? Not found in available modes. So that's what I think. It's not finding that screen resolution mode. 1920 by 1080. I did put that in right. Yep, 1920 by 1080. Yep, that's right. So there's something going on with my hardware. There was, let's see. There was an option. Where was it? Office, programming, sound and video. Yeah, I don't even know if sound is working. I don't know. Let's see if we have any audio. I don't know if there's a mod in here. Let's just hit play. I don't think. Whoa, how? Yeah, there's nothing in here. So let me go ahead and close this. We gotta get this video. Try GUI option under System Tools. System Tools. I'm looking for it. File Manager, Gpart, NVIDIA. There's this, but I don't have an NVIDIA. Package Installer, System Info. See, System Tools, Software, VirtualBox, System Monitor, System Info. I do not see anything for display. Disk Manager, manage this file manager. We're gonna figure it out here. Let me check something here. Is it graphics? Here we go. Device, Intel driver. Yeah, screen is 800 by 600, so it's just stretching. DPI monitor, OpenGL renderer. Yeah, it's not got the Intel driver in. I'm not familiar with the Mate desktop, but try right click on the, I did that earlier and it doesn't give us anything. That's the problem. This is just bizarre because it should, usually all of these is right under System Tools where you have some way to change your display. And so I'm not really thrilled about the way this is working. What is this? Oh, that's the, yeah, that's right. Well, applications. Let me browse classic Commodore software. Well, that's interesting. Hey, look at this. That's kind of nice. Let's see what we have in here. A500, C16. Well, I got to try something. Let's see. Apps. Empty folder. Okay, so probably have to populate these would be my guess. Oh, there's some stuff in there. Okay. I don't know if you can double click and these will work. Probably not. Yeah, that's what I thought. I have to configure that. I'm sure there's some more configuration to go. I want to, before I leave for today, I want to figure out this video and then I'll be done for the day. And then some of these other things I can set up myself. But let's see, video player, VLC, webcam. Oh, where am I? That's not what I wanted. What is this guy? I'm going to bring up my package manager. There's a lot here. I don't think I know enough to know what I need to do to get the video set on. I think I'm going to have to check out the forums and some other things. Yeah, look at that. It's finding my network. That's kind of nice. That's a software. Yeah, I know. That's not going to help me, right? Yeah. I was thinking about checking to see if there's some kind of driver that I don't have installed. I saw something earlier. Where was it? Codex installer, bash, disk, file manager, root, parted, MX, package installer, system monitor, system profiler, and benchmark, snapshot, restore. It's just odd that there's not some kind of screen something or another. So, and it was working. The other thing too is it was working before at full resolution when we were booting from the floppy. So I feel like the drivers are there. It's just not working. So not sure. All right. So I think, guys, what I'm going to do is, because we've been at this for, how long have we been at this? A couple of hours. We're coming up on 2 hours. I think we'll call it a day and shut her down. I'll keep working with it. I've got a little bit of time. Oh, what does the system tab offer? System tab. Oh, here we go. If you're talking about that one, that's there. There's system info. There's system monitor and system profiler and display systems. Let me check something here. Here's our display right here. Resolution is right here, 800 by 600 Xorg. Nope, on the right. Shoot, what were you asking for? System. I know it's really tough, isn't it? What does the systems tab offer? Nope, on the right. Systems tab. Oh, this right here. I see what you're saying. Preferences. Oh, here we go. Hardware. Oh my goodness, that took forever. Holy cow! Nicely done. Nicely done. Now let's see if we can do something here. Yeah, the only thing I have is this. I'm going to try something. Let me detect monitors. Maybe it doesn't think. So it's only offering 800 by 600 resolution. Good catch, Mislav. Nicely done. But I don't apply system. So we're going to do this too. We're going to put that up there so we can find it quickly. So that just brings this up. So there is some setting that's going to need to be set within Mate to get this up to 1080p or 1080. 1920 by 1080. Interesting. Let me see. Preferences, administration. Let's see what we have here. That's grub and everything. Commodore OS, display, tips, suggestions, software installer. Reset updates, Cloanto, install Linux, install latest Linux kernel. It was working before. That's the thing that's interesting. Additional features. Let's see. One OEM welcome screen. That's not what we want. We don't want that. Okay, I think, okay, that helps me. I think what I'm going to do, now that we know where this is and can get to it, perhaps install the monitor driver. Yeah, I'm not really using a monitor. I'm using a capture device, which is interesting. So it makes me wonder. But it worked. See, that's the thing that's bothersome. It worked when we booted from this, right? So why isn't it working now? It's always the way with Linux. Hardware, let's see, additional drivers. Let's see if we can do some additional drivers here. Proposed updates. Let's see if Debian software, let's see, that's good. Other software. Doesn't it offer other resolutions if you set it to 60? Oh, that's a good question. Hold on, let me close this. Reload. Let's see. Let's check here. If we change that to, I can't change it. I cannot. That's a good. That was good try, Gavor. It does not let me even change that. I can't even change this. I'm not getting a lot of apply system wide. Applies the current configuration for other mate users. Nobody else wants this configuration. Monitor unknown off. What is this? You can't do this either. Set as primary. Yeah, it's just not. It's missing a driver or something. Xander's suggesting plugging it into a monitor. That may be the way to do it. How could I do that? Let me see if I might be able to do that. Now, if I do that, that's gonna kill yours, but it may give me an opportunity. Let me try that. Let's see if that's an option that I can do easily. I could do, oh, I do have, hold on. I do have the prison monitor here. Ugh. We can give that a shot. That's easy to set up, so let me go ahead and do that, and you all can see it at the same time. So let me go ahead and get this going here. Now, see, with the I could mount this on the back of this, and this could be a whole self-contained unit. That could be kind of cool, right? Put that on there and be done with it. But then, you know, VIC-20 case, right? All right, so let me go ahead and so you guys can see what I'm doing here. It's an interesting idea. At least it'll check it and see. It could be the capture card, maybe. I don't know. We'll find out. Go ahead and plug this in. All right. And let's go back over here and see where we are. Why is it taking this thing so long to refresh? I'm going to go ahead and close this. I'll tell you what I am going to do, guys. I am going to close this. Close. And let's, yeah, unknown default, rotation not supported, same output, all monitors. Let's go ahead and shut this down. Unlike Windows, Linux kernel contains drivers for the OS, so update the kernel might help. You know, there was an option. Let's see. Let's go ahead and do that. Where was that? Was that under here? System tools. Update kernel, I thought was an option. Oh, shoot. But it was working before. That's the other thing, right? It was working when we were booted from USB. Why is it so difficult? Let's see. Update kernel. Where was that? Let's see. In regular MX Linux, I had a menu for installing proprietary resolutions, but there were cases when it messed things up. Yeah. Let's see. Accessories. I know I saw that. Where was it earlier? System tools. There was something that was update the kernel. Package installer. Let's see, terminal, codecs, disk manager, file, blah, blah, USB, editor, blah, there was a thing. Keyboard, system monitor. Oh, where was it? Accessories, maybe? Was it under there? Maybe it was over here. Preferences. Pretty sure it was not here. Control center. I also worry that updating the kernel might break everything, because sometimes it does. Here's update Commodore OS. Let me just check something here. Let's see. This may take a while. Do we think this is going to take a while? Probably is going to take a while. If there's anything we've learned, is that it's going to take a while, right? Let's see. It is not NVIDIA. No, it's just an Intel, whatever, cheap Intel video processor. But evidently, it's powerful enough to do the fun little tweaks that Commodore OS has, Commodore OS Vision, with all of the fun. I think there's supposed to be like a, yeah, I think you can move through multiple desktops. Let's see if that works. We'll just, I got everything in the way. I can't see anything. Let's just load up this here. Yeah, and if I Alt Tab, oh, interesting. I thought it had some kind of fun rotate. I saw in a demo where there's some kind of cube rotation thing. Maybe I've not set that up right. I do like the terminal. I think the terminal is pretty cool. I like the font that they chose for that. That's pretty cool. But I would like to see it obviously in a better resolution. So let me close that. Let's go back over here. This is taking more than a little while. I am going to, do I dare risk it, or let's see. I guess I could cancel it. Let's cancel. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's go ahead and we're going to try a different monitor, see if maybe my capture card. We are going to shut down. Let's go ahead and oh, that was kind of cool. Did you guys see that? Yeah, same thing. Looks like we got some additional, look at this. That's interesting. When we rebooted, we got this. Those are, yeah, the spaces. Yep, left to right, date and time. You have 4 little squares. Those are workspaces. Yes, I am familiar with workspaces. I like them. This is interesting. Oh, there we go. Now I think we're getting that. Let me try something here. Yeah, see how you get this very cool rotation. That's pretty nice. And when we close things, looks like that. Okay, let's go ahead and shut down. We want to shut down. For some reason, it shut down. There we go. It's not shutting down. It's actually closing. Let me go ahead and do this again. Let's shut down. Yeah, it is not shutting down. What is this? Mate. So I'm going to have to hard, I guess, shut it down. Yeah, this should be... Interesting. Huh. Sorry, I got distracted there. That's interesting. Hey, Neil. Yeah, you're way late. We're 2 hours in. But this is one of my ad hoc, so I'm going to go ahead and shut this down. We're going to try something else here. There we go. All right. So what I'm going to do is plug into this monitor right here. So let's unplug this, and let's see if maybe a monitor will force a resolution display for some reason that the other did not. I don't get it. I still don't understand why it booted from USB fine, but when we plugged in, installed it, we had the issue. So we're going to give this a shot. All right, and usually this boots right up, so you'll get a chance to see this right here. Have you tried? We have not tried that resolution. but we did try a higher resolution. Let's go ahead and turn this thing on and see what happens. And yeah, you can see some lights here. Hopefully this thing will fire right up. Usually this boots right up. I don't even have to turn it on. We'll find out. Or maybe I do. Let's see, stand by. There we go, clear tech. And I'm not sure which let's see which this thing is a pain in the neck to use, I will admit. It says it's on HDMI, but no signal. Am I in the right spot? I am in the right spot. Interesting. Now I'm curious. I'm not getting anything now, guys. Nothing, nowhere, anywhere. I had the shutdown issue. Funny thing with Linux, that age-old issue appears on newly. I know. This is weird. We have. Let's try this again. Hold on. We're going to see if we can get this thing on again. Let's try it one more time. There we go. Ah, there we go. Okay, we're up. We're good. Hang in there. Now I'm gonna, you know what? Here's advanced options. Let's check something here. Looks like select an option. Yeah, I don't think I want to mess with that. Let's escape out of that. Let's go ahead and go in. This is probably the monitor I'm going to use with the Commodore 60 or the Commodore VIC-20 case because I'm going to want you to see that behind. Oh, see, that worked. That's regular resolution. Check it out. See how high resolution that is? So that works. So it's something to do with my capture card. I am going to, let me check here and see if I can make a change. Let me go 16 by 9. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go from here and I'm going to plug in directly to the capture card. So we know it's not this. Okay. So we know we've got some weirdness going on. So we're going to do this. We're going to plug this in. Now let's go back over here. There we go. Got it, guys. That's it. Xander for the win. Nice job, Xander. Let me go ahead and get this out of the way now. Now, hopefully it'll save that setting and I'm not going to have issues with that anymore. Okay, hold on. I've got a nightmare here. I've got a nightmare of cables. I've got to get undone right here. That is the weirdest thing, isn't it? But look, see, now that looks good. That looks really good. That's high res, and it looks really, really nice. All right, let me get this, put this back. Xander and the prison TV for the win. Okay. Oh, I got a mess over here. All right. I think, gentlemen, let's do, since we got that working, everything's working. Yeah, everything worked. Wow, that looks nice, doesn't it? Very cool. Now, let's see if, here's my settings up here. And let's go to our set. Oh, man, I love the way this looks. Check that out. How cool is that? Looks like now I have, yeah, now we're all set. 77 hertz. That's interesting. Rotation is normal. Still an unknown monitor, that's fine, but now at least we know what's going on. So I'm going to apply that system wide. I do not want that to change, not that it will, but I think that'll force it to stay now. And again, it's not going to know what monitor. That's fine. All right. Very cool. All right. So let's do a couple of things here. Emulators. Let's go up here to System, and I know there was Commodore update. I'll do that later. Software installer. I kind of want to see what that looks like. I think that's just our regular install. Software catalog is being downloaded. Okay, well, we'll let that do its thing. greeting set. Oh, look at this. This is nice. What is this? Is this okay? So this is a regular mate. So that's nice. So we have access to that. Very cool. Let's see. There was Commodore OS software free games installer. Let's see what we have here. Would you like to download and install? Of course we would, wouldn't we? Who wouldn't? Let's do that. We'll let it do its thing there. I imagine that's going to take us a second or two. What else do we have? We have software install, free games, Colanto ROM setup. I'm kind of curious what that's going to do. Free open source ROMs, provides 8-bit system ROMs for Colanto's. Oh, there we go. So that'll be good. And look, we can do Amiga Forever too. So I will get that installed at some point. That's very nice. I do have access to both of those. Thanks to all of you for helping with that. What else do we have? Free games, which is what we're doing. That's still working in the background, I trust. Where'd it go? Is it done? Surely, is that done already? No. Did it? Let's see. I didn't, did it get done? Or did it bomb out? I don't know. Let's see. Let me go back in here and pull it back up here. Free games installer. I didn't watch it. It looked like it bombed out before I got done. So Commodore OS, reset updates, install, here it is, install latest kernel. You must, so it looks like some of this is not working. I'm not sure what's going on there, so we'll have to check on that. There's probably something a little fritzy about that. And let's see, install the latest ROM. I am connected, aren't I? Yes, I am. Here's the latest kernel. Install the latest kernel to potentially resolve issues with graphics or sound. Let's just see. Would you like to update the latest kernel? Yep, we'll give that a shot. That's working. Close this window and reboot. Let's try it. And we may as well try it anyway because we want to see if all of this stuck. So let's go ahead and restart. Keep those fingers crossed. We could have just borked our whole system. So far, so good. Hey, Cubicle Nate. Yes, it is. This is Commodore OS Vision. Is it new or the one from? No, this is brand new. Oh, see now, look, it went back to that horrible resolution again. Look at that. It does not like. It does not like my capture card. That capture card is causing some problems with it, and I don't know if I can do anything. Let me see if I can. This is the first time I've ever seen issues with this capture card. Let's see if we can force it. I'm going to try something a little different. I'm going to kick it into 720p. There we go. Yeah, so it's not, yeah, it just really does not like my capture card. So that's kind of a pain. Anyway, so I'll work with that. That's neither here nor there. So it is not an issue for me right now. It was as you saw, it was working, but I have to boot back into the monitor again, plug it back in. So I'll figure all that out eventually. Let me just check a couple more things here. Animate wallpaper, additional features. Okay, so that is select. So that's just some changes there. And I didn't see that games thing didn't work either. So I've got some work to do. All right, so I think that's it for me, guys. I think I'm out. I think I have enough. I am going to connect all this back to the other monitor that was working. And then, as I said, here's the plan. The plan is to get all of this right here with Commodore OS into Cubicle Nate. I think you have something like this into one of these. Again, this is the from MyRetroComputer, and it is again, I'm going to get all this in here, figure it out, maybe have to do some 3D printing, and then this will be my Commodore OS machine. and it will probably sit maybe back here some. I'm thinking about in this area, but again, it's going to do something special. At least my goal is that it's going to do something extra special too that you all will enjoy. It's kind of the culmination of a lot of stuff that I've talked about over the last year, trying to get it all wrapped up right into here. So that's going to be kind of cool. So I'll be working on that. And again, that's all amongst me doing my Mega 65 videos, which I got chapter 2 recorded today. So hey, thanks for joining for this ad hoc live stream. I will keep you up to date on this project. Be on the lookout probably for my Mega 65 chapter 2 video next week. I may have a short or two going out this week. Trying to decide if I want to do that or not. But hey, just a blast. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I got a lot done, and I got a lot done thanks to all of you. And again, thanks to everybody who supported me with that thanks down there below so that I can continue to fund projects like this. Fun projects. So thanks a lot, everybody. retroCombs out. See you guys. I'll hang out and chat for just a few more minutes if you want to ask any questions, okay? So let me go to, well, let's go to this right here. All right, see you guys. Thanks. Have a great Sunday.